just found out that my sorority in college got disbanded because they have no members. I don't like look like somebody who was in a sorority, but like listen, have you ever seen the movie House Bunny? Anyone seen that?
Yes.
Okay. Cream, no. So if you haven't seen the movie House Bunny, it's about like a sorority full of ugly, awkward loser girls like Emma Stone, because that makes sense. And they're in a sorority that nobody wants to join. And then Anna Faris shows up. She's a Playboy bunny, and she's their house mom, and she helps them become sexy and cool. And then people want to join their sorority, and the day is saved. And my college experience was like the movie House Bunny, but if Anna Faris never showed up. I was president of the organization for a while because I am an overachiever, and we like got in trouble a lot. Like we would have to do a lot of meetings with like the coordinator of like Greek life, not because we were like hazing or drinking, but just because we were so uncool. Like they were just like, you're ruining the vibe. Can you stop? And like obviously we were the gay sorority, right? Like we were the gay sorority. But like it got so bad that like incoming like gay freshmen were like, it is socially better for me to hang out with the horse girls. And they were right. They were totally right. But you know what? Like we had fun. We made our fun. You know. I've noticed that like now people are like talking about the passage of time, like in like form of eras. Like this is this era, that era. I recently started my Disney princess era because just like those girls, my mom is also dead. It happened kind of recently, like a few months ago. She was sick, and I am the emotional support eldest daughter of the family, so like obviously I was the one taking care of her, and it sucked. I'm not gonna lie, but like it was also like kind of beautiful at the same time, you know, like we really bonded, and like already like we were like a pretty good mother and daughter relationship, you know, like we were like here, like that's average, but like we got kind of like up to here, and you can only like ascend to this level when you scoop poop out of your mom's butt. Like I'm done. And you might be thinking to yourself like, that's so gross, and I hate that for you, and that's never gonna happen to me. Well, guess what? It's gonna happen to you. One day, either your hand or your butt, it's gonna happen to you. Because like modern medicine has evolved enough to like have us live so long, but our butthole muscles have not evolved. You know, the sphincter does have an expiration date, but you never know when it's going to be. So you better be prepared. Anyone in a relationship? Anyone in love? Okay, wrap it up. I have some advice, some relationship advice for people who are like me. I don't know, but you know, like when you go home tonight, you know, look at your partner or like think about your partner, and just ask yourself, in a time of need, would I scoop poop out of their butt? And more importantly, would they scoop poop out of my butt? Because if the answer is no, either of those questions, you might need to reconsider something. You know, what do I know? What do I know? I'm not in a relationship. I've never had one. I'm trying though. I'm dating around. Trying to keep a wide net. You know, I'd say that like theoretically, I'm bisexual, but in practice, I'm just happy to be considered. And like, really, in practicality, what that means is that like every once in a while, I'll hook up with somebody who looks like a magician. But they don't do magic. Like if they did magic, like if they were like, is this your card? I would be like, we're getting married tonight. They're just wearing vests. like, I'm ethically non-monogamous, and then they disappeared. Ethical to whom? But yeah, no, I'm doing good. I'm good. I got into American Girl dolls again. I went into my parents' shed and I got the dolls that I had when I was younger, and they looked like shit. Because 10 years in a shed is not good. But what's cool about American Girl dolls, unlike regular American girls and regular American people, is that they have a comprehensive healthcare plan where you just pay a flat fee and then send them to a hospital, and then they come back good as new. But like when I try and do that, they're like, well, are you dead yet? Like, I don't know if we're gonna cover that, Like, have you tried like bleeding out a little more? It's not dire. But yeah, I love America. But yeah, I also at the same time that this happened, I started like going to my local library more because like I can read, and I like found at the free section like where they're just like giving books away, they had a bunch of American Girl doll books. And I was like, okay, this is really cool for a kid to have, but it's even cooler for me to have. So I took them, and I read them. And I was just like going through them, and I kind of like realized a thing, like, you know how like when your parents name you a certain name, it kind of sets you up for life? That also applies to the American Girl doll your parents get you when you first like get one. Like, if you had Felicity growing up, you're a horse girl. Sorry. Do you like horses? Yeah. Okay. And if you had Samantha, you're kind of a bitch. But I had Kit, and she's the Great Depression one. And I did grow up to be poor and gay, so my parents did a really good job with it. That's all I got for you. Thank you so much for